There's extra heroes here, only showing Zai right now. They're going to enter in. MV reveals himself, starts to chase down Zai immediately. TP's coming up. CCC looking for the field. He's hit 6, drops the cooldown. Pie's going to be able to dodge it there with the disruption. Universe gets hit by the homing missile. Pie catches, focusing down the axe. Universe goes for the call, TP out. He should be able to make it, and he does. Universe gets himself away. And it will just be MV going down there, thanks to CCC coming in, being able to have the burst needed.
That's going to be when the next Siege Wagon spawns, and you'd like to see a move from Optic.
Up top, Universe. It's been gone on again. Zai, he's level 5 on the angle. They've got the cogs, they've got the trap, they've got more than enough mana. The Universe going down. Zai and Pycat starting to look very scary between the two of them. These sort of kills going to get Zai closer and closer to his 6 at a very respectable timing. His level's just going to be...
Does have the ghost, but they're going to try to keep this Siege Wagon alive.
See if they can go for Arbed here. Arbed, and it's level 9. He snowballs in on him, but he's got the double. Up to the high ground, he didn't make it. Try and go, but it's still fortunate for him. They will not be chased down. Up top, Zai, finding Pilot Eye out on his own. CCC is there as well. As Optic get another mid lane, the tower will fall. 33 gets the last hit, so they'll get the money for it.
They didn't even manage to save their mid tower or take the top tower. They're just getting outmaneuvered so hard right now, FNATIC.
Optic's just getting so much out of the map.
It's so rare to see that. You're able to defend your tower.
Look how low the Universe has got himself here. He's got to be careful. He's going to pop the Battle Hunger, but Zai's already closed the gap with the battery. So that's going to be Universe fall. It's falling apart for FNATIC. 5-1, 5k lead at 11 minutes in.
It just feels like they're making a lot of desperate plays to make a rotation with those ghosts.
Every movement.
They spot all of it, whereas their own wards are almost entirely just defensive. And this tier 1 tower top is the last thing that they get to defend. Not everyone from Optic has shown up. What are they going to get run into? They do have the control call.
And as they got the damage, the storm coming through, they'll take down Zai. FNATIC able to get a kill out of this. See if they can chase down for more. The majority of the team there was smoked up, so catching Zai off guard was relying on the fact that they had that deep war vision, but I believe the smoke was done from the base, so did manage to get that jump. Still, it is just a support. It's little for FNATIC, it's something, but it's still not going to solve the fact that they are 7k behind and Optic are really ruling the map at the moment.
The worst part about this, Owen, is you feel really terrible transitioning this.
See?
Doesn't have a TP for 1 second. It's still this dash. Universe gets the call.
Are they going to be able to get the rest of the team in range in time? Arbed's there. They're going to be able to find this one. So they do get CC and C. That's something at least there for FNATIC. They are starting to find these kills, but at the same time, top straight in onto Pilot Eye. He'll go for the self-disruption, but for 33 holding on with the stuns on the bird. Doesn't even need them there as they punch down Pi after the disruption.
Very big.
And FNATIC are still yet to take a tier 1 tower, and they're the team that have the death profit.
Yeah, and I just want to highlight the best part about all of this.
Straight away onto Pi, they're coming in full force, and they should be able to take him, and they do, but MV will fall. It's a 1-for-1. Can they get anything more? Universe trying to chase. 33 with the birds, just keeping Universe forced back. FNATIC, they just can't quite get past the familiars to catch anything more out of it.
And CCNC just automatically goes bottom once again. What he's trying to do here is force somebody from FNATIC back, and they'll just immediately go into the Roshan pit. And that's why FNATIC right now, they're loath to go bottom. Even with the creep wave coming in, they need to protect this Roshan area. There's an early medallion on this Visage.
I see a hook shot there from Zai. Finds DJ and he goes with the battery of soul. I did. The shot sort of messed that up there. Bit of Universe misplay between the two of them. Now the check face is there in response. They got the demonic purge off to Zai. Zai's going to pay for that one. And PPD, oh, he snowballed in there. Does snowball himself across.
Abed, he wants to chase for this right now. PPD out of mana.
He's got the diffusal blade as well. And he is going to have that slow back up in a couple of seconds. Spirit Lance is out. He's diving in onto PPD. Is anyone going to be over there? TP, but it's not going to be there in time. Universe in with the dunk. Getting a second. They are getting these kills, FNATIC. They've got to do a lot more, but there is the potential. Arbed, we've seen him do it before on many a hero. He is on the PL. This is a hero that can just sort of carry an entire game on its back.
Both teams benefiting heavily from their ward vision. Seeing the moves being made, Optic continue to posture around this Roshan pit. You've taken all these tier 2 but haven't gone for the bigger objectives. And going high ground is still scary as Pi. Gonna get spotted out by the birds.
Birds indeed starting to beat down upon Pi. They've got the slow from the lightning. Pi will disrupt himself, but he's only setting it up for the stun for CC and C. Pilot Eye caught out alone. Rest of FNATIC will be able to get themselves back to base with the time.
Looks like they're drawing the line around and in. Optic. There's no way they go for the high ground before going for Roshan.
Yeah. And in terms of fighting around the Rosh pit, obviously there's still things that Optic 2 have to be aware of. Potential Axe Blink, the ultimate combo from the Elder Titan, and FNATIC, they are going to head over with this smoke.
You see Zai, he's positioned very aggressively right here. He wants to try to break these smokes. He's going to run into the high ground here. Universe whips.
It's going to miss. They have got the ghost down. Zai, he'll melt pretty damn quickly. Can they get anything more out of this? He gives himself up in the air, but Jordy quickly like punch him from PPD. That's going to be gone. Universe to full as well. They've lost 2, are they? So the doppelganger up to the high ground will go. Shards will slow him down a little bit, allowing 33 to get the slow up himself.
Grave shield.
Trying to rush himself away, turn towards CCNC, will be able to bring down the ledge track. The stun coming through from the Elder Titan, but it's not enough to allow him the safety to get out of there. As Optic Gaming take 3, secure the area around the pit, and can return to Roshan.
CCNC already up from the Bloodstone charges. They're just going to walk back in, do the same thing. Zai, with those 4-man cogs on top of the hill, set up everything as DJ going to get gone on by this Tusk.
PPD just making sure that DJ can't get anywhere near the pit, and there we have it. Optic Gaming just continuing to hold on to this strong advantage they have. Aegis in hand, 11-9, 23 minutes in a pretty low kill game, but a very methodical one, as we've been saying from Optic Gaming. 7K lead. I mean, is there any sort of rush for Optic as well? Do they need to try and force a high ground push anytime soon, or can they just afford to just sit back, control the map, and farm up the next couple of items?
I think they can just be pretty calm about this, because they are still killing the cores in these fights. If they hadn't killed Abed in that fight, and maybe if he gets away with 2 kills, I would speak differently, but they're still managing to shut down Abed for the most part. And Envy has just not been able to get anything.
Radiant
and you can't really blame him too much, because they're giving Abed all the space on the map. Because the PL is the one that's going to win you the game, not the DP at this point.
Mid lane DJ, he's headed out. CCNC, he has got the combo. Zai there as well, throwing down the urn. They've got the damage. Another pick-off for Optic.
That might just prompt the high ground.
There's no other time for 40 seconds. Let's see what Optic want to do with this time. Again, it looks like just focusing on making sure that all lanes are in a good position. FNATIC, they've got Universe, we're shoving out the top lane. Just these little things to sort of slow the game down, make sure that the pace is there for Abed to continue to farm up on the PL. So we can sort of become this carry that FNATIC can present in the fights, that can have a chance against Force. But indeed, he's out. He's alone, Zai. He's found him in the cogs. PPD's heading over as well. He'll use himself up by some time, but PPD comes in. He's got the snowball. He's holding on to it to allow time for the rest of Optic to come in and finish off Envy. But as you say, I mean, this is FNATIC. They're just sort of throwing bodies everywhere to just distract Optic away from Abed.
Yeah, this is buy Abed as much space as possible. Hope that the PL can be in a position right now to 1v5. He just needs more time. That's what they need. But Optic, with the Aegis, they've got the Aghanim Scepter on the Visage. They're not really waiting for any more items. They can find another pick-off. That might prompt the high ground.
See what they can find it. Pike maybe the one to tank it as PPD. He's got the vision, closes the gap with the snowball, and over there in the office here for Optic Gaming as they'll pick up another support. Pike, no escaping from this one. It's again just more murder and blood favouring Optic. 90-4, they're still holding on to this lead. See FNATIC at the moment just grouped up on the high ground, feeling very, very scared about leaving the base at this stage.
Yeah, and with all 3 lanes in a very good position, the Birds handling top, Optic trying to spread FNATIC as thin as possible, keep them holed up in their base. Not a whole lot of options for them right now.
Only one buyback available as well on FNATIC. If they do end up it definitely be the time and opportunity for Optic to push on for more. Abed is coming out. CCNC. The timing here with the stun. Yes, he has, and already Zai. Making sure to find DJ can't get there in time to offer Abed the help. The shards blocking Abed out. He's trying to get himself around, but there's the punch into the homing missile. That's Abed got Pikecat just rolling forward with the BKB, ripping through them, turning towards Envy, taking him down as well. They have to Optic. They're onto the high ground. They're taking tier 3 towers. I mean, this game, it never really started for FNATIC.
This was incredibly one-sided.
Radiant's top
FNATIC were just unable to do anything.
Radiant's top barracks.
They made so many failed play attempts. They traded pretty much nothing ever.
Radiant's middle tower.
They weren't able to get
is
any
under attack.
towers, even when Optic were showing multiple heroes across the map.
Radiant's
They never
middle
really went for
tower
objectives.
is
They were so afraid at some point. Optic had so much better
Radiant's
vision.
middle
It's,
barracks
I
are
don't
under
know what
attack.
happened this game. Well, this is,
Radiant's
I mean,
middle
FNATIC,
barracks
they've looked pretty damn good in the
Radiant's
sort of the
middle
group
barracks.
stages and the previous performance, but this game, it just looks like Optic are on an entirely different level.
Universe gonna get force staffed out. Just trying to kill the birds. Get whatever you can.
2 sets of racks, 27 minutes in.
Yeah, and that stat was unbelievable. Fastest.
The towers, yeah.
Yeah.
Since TI5. Now CCNC, he's got the Aegis. The last 30 seconds of it, so he does not mind if he goes down. Universe will jump in, get the call, take the Aegis out of CCNC's hand. Say it really doesn't matter at this stage. The ult comes out from TJ, but it's just not enough damage. Inside, chasing down Universe support. He's going to fight back, but they've lost DJ, they've lost Pyrodite. Neither with Pyrodite available. Zai shots across. Arben, he'll try and doppelganger himself away, but there's 3 dead. He's actually going to DC for the game. He's out. GG is called. Game 1. I'm an Optic. I don't think Optic could believe it themselves. Probably that must have felt smooth for Optic Gaming. They just
Look at the faces right now from Fnatic. They just look stunned. They have no idea what happened.
what happened?
That was genuinely one of